Radio Shawty.
Now, Jizzle, being a young man, y'all going out here and dealing with all of this fame, stardom, and money. How did that impact your ghetto mind, man, when you seen it, when you found yourself at the mountaintop?
I will say this to anyone that I've ever done anything to, and you didn't do no lame or jealous, hating bullshit to me, and I apologize.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is I apologize. Other than that, it changed. It took us somewhere that we never thought we would be. But if I ever did anything to you, all I can say is I'm sorry. I don't remember the situation. I'm not gonna say it didn't happen, but I'm sorry. This is the mature Jizzle Man. This is the mature Jizzle Man. This is the granddaddy Jizzle Man. I'm a granddaddy now too, B-High.
Are you serious?
I can't make this up.
Congratulations, fool.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a granddad and everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is Grandpa Jizzle Man.
Now, Jizzle, when y'all hooked up with Jermaine Dupri, though, how did things change when y'all got with that guy?
Oh, man. That shit went from being a star to being a fucking pop star. Like, that shit there. You know, Shawty, you know, JD, shout out to JD, so, the dough for the so don't come slow. Boy, home, man, I ain't gonna even lie. But being with home and with home machine behind you, you Shawty know what to do, how to do it, you know what I'm saying? He's a genius. He's a fucking Barry Gordy. You know what the fuck he is. You know what he is, and he knows what he's doing. And Shawty know how to push them right keys, and then, you know, he friends with fucking everybody. You know, Shawty can call in them favors.
Yeah.
So JD can call in them favors, like, motherfucker, who was that? Yeah, it was really him. And he talking like, it wasn't nothing. Yeah. I'm like, well, damn. Like, you know, Shawty can make them phone calls. So being with Shawty, and then, shit, man, Shawty took her goal in a few weeks. Then for us niggas to go platinum, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shawty turned this shit into some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Shawty helped this shit turn into some real shit.
Did you think that y'all boys was gonna get that big when y'all started, man?
Actually, bro, when we started doing this, it was a dream that I had, but for us, it was really just something to do. It was a hobby, and we used to go to the studio and rap when the police were hot. We couldn't get our shit off. So we're like, man, we're finna go rap today. We know they out here. We know what's going on. We go straight to Pimp High where the studio was, and we record. Shout out, probably come from Bowen Home, come to Alley Temple. I come from my apartment in Alley Temple to go up to Pimp High, or I be in Bowen Home, because I used to be out there with Parlay too. We was in Alley Temple fucking with each other, but he ain't know I be in Bowen Home. We just bumped into each other in Bowen Home one day. Like, what the hell you doing out here? I was like, shit, man, you know, I got a little bristle right there. I'm over here, and I be woo, woo, woo. He in the then. They used to swap us out. Sunday they won't see him in his hood, but they'll see me all day. I'm hanging with all his partners. He'll be out of time with all my partners. They look for me. They ain't seen me. I'm in Bowen Home. Like, that's how that shit used to be. Yeah.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Now, on another note, man, Buddie, when Buddie passed, Jizzle, how did that affect you, man? Because, I mean, that was a bit much for me just watching from the outside looking in.
You know, man, Buddie was very, very close. Me and Shawty were very close. You know, I still keep in touch with his wife until this day. Shout out to Mika. So, you know, I'm still a phone call away. I love you. And, you know, I'm still dealing with that every day. I guess that's the battery in me that keeping me going, because I know what Shawty want. You know, the last picture that he taken in the hospital is with me. And I knew what Shawty told me to do, what he expected, what not to do, who not to deal with, who to look out for, who not to look out for, how to move, how not to move, you know, and I'm still dealing with that to this day. Like, I can't even delete home number out my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Buddie. I'll never forget you, John.
how did that impact the hood and everybody that watched y'all blow up, man, to see that man have to go so early and so soon, though, man? Because I know it hit you, but then the rest of the game.
I mean, it was hurtful for everybody. 'Cause everybody loves Shawty. I mean, it was a pain for the West Side. It was a painful feeling, just like it was when it happened to Low. Like
Yeah.
niggas was hurt, people were hurt, people still hurt behind this shit.
Yeah.
Just like you got little young Marlo, niggas is hurting behind that shit. You got little Marlo, you know what I'm saying? Little Shawty finna get ready, goddamn, go on through the roof, but. You know what I'm saying? Like little Bankroll Fresh, he was a part of our account too. 10 little niggas. He was one of us first. He was on the franchise record first.
Damn.
Yeah.
Talk to me about watching a young Bankroll Fresh go through his blowing up and stuff like that. What was that like for you?
It hurted me. That hurted me in a way that I didn't even want to deal with certain people because of that. Because, you know, I watched that man go from Lil Tang to Bankroll Fresh. Lil Tang was his rap name at first, and I gave it to him. And to watch his style and how creative that he became, like Shawty had that real starism. Yeah. He had it. He had it. And to watch him come from a little nigga playing in the dirt in Allentown, I'm like, nigga, Lil Tang. Because that little nigga was wild along with Young Nud and Joe and Doja, all on, like all on. They was there. They was really, yeah. And that shit hurted me to my heart. But I put that glow on Shawty. I let him know. I let him know that he knew that I saw it in him. Yeah. He knew. Yeah. So we watch him to go to Lil Tang, the Bankroll Fresh. I was like, whoa, this nigga done totally flipped it.